In this concept, we're going to talk about rotations. A rotation is a transformation that turns a figure about a point called the center of rotation. And here we're going to talk about two important types of rotations. Rotating a figure about the origin, and rotations of some preset angle values, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, etc. And the rotations can be clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, these are some popular angle values to start with, just to drive the point home. Rotation is an isometry. The shape and size of the pre-image does not change. Okay, so only the position changes. Rules of rotations. So if we have x and y, point x and y is the pre-image of a point, then use the following operations to find the coordinates of the image of the point. So after the rotation. So if we have x and y and we want to rotate 90 degrees clockwise, we flip the coordinates. So x and y becomes y and x. So if you had like 5 and 2, the rotated point becomes 2 and 5, etc. For 180 degrees, x and y becomes minus x and y, so just negate the x, or flip the sign on the x. X and y rotated 270 degrees clockwise becomes minus y and x, so flip the coordinates and negate the y. Similarly for counterclockwise, x and y 90 degrees counterclockwise is minus y and x. X and y for 180 degrees counterclockwise is minus x minus y. X and y at 270 degrees counterclockwise is y and minus x. Let's look at an example. What are the coordinates of point 3 and 5 after a 270 degree rotation counterclockwise? So again, for counterclockwise at 270 degrees, we flip the values and negate the x. So 3 and 5 becomes 5 and 3, and then add a negative for the x. So it becomes 5 and negative 3. Okay, the rules of rotation are the same in clockwise and counterclockwise rotations, except that they are in a reverse order. So a 90 degree clockwise rotation is the same as a 270 degree counterclockwise. A 180 degree clockwise is the same as 180 degree counterclockwise, and 270 clockwise is the same as 90 counterclockwise. So each pair of these ends up ending at the same point. Okay, the end result is the same. Okay, here we have some quick exercises. Please pause the video, work on these, and come back for the solutions. Okay, so rotate the following ordered pairs to the indicated number of degrees. Point 2 and 1 at 180 degrees becomes point negative 2 and 1, right? Just negate the x. Point minus 4 and 5 at 270 degrees counterclockwise becomes flip them and negate the x. So 5 and negative 4 or 5 and 4, right? Negative times negative is plus 4, and then 5, flip them. 3 and minus 7 at 90 degrees counterclockwise is flip them and negate the y. Right? So you get 7 and 3. Okay? This is it for this concept. See you in the next video.